Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Good morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Blue Witch presents Coffee Break with Laura González. That's me. I'm Laura González. Hello, Rahisi. Rahisi. Is that how you pronounce that? Or is that Rahesai or Raisi? I don't know. It sounds to me like Rahisi should be the correct, but I don't know. Educate me. Good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, and on Wednesdays we do oracles. So we're gonna use the B Tarot as an oracle. We're gonna use the Witch's Wisdom as well as an oracle because that's how this is intended to be used as well. We're gonna have the Gospel of Aradia and the Divine Animals Oracle. So get ready. I hope you all have your coffee. I just dropped my coaster. I my beautiful coaster with the sunstone. So so yeah, let's do some oracles, shall we? Let's start with the Witch's Wisdom because it's the hardest one to shuffle. Let's get that one out of the way because it's hard. And I hate my little morning tears on my eyes. They really bother me. Guess what? A card just jumped. And I usually don't read jumpers, but I have just been told to read the jumper, the one jumper. So this one jumped. And then we're going to pick one here. So may the divine let us see what we need to see today, and that information be used for the greater good. So be it. Darn it. Two came out. Rahisa says, first they are dying laughing, and then they say, you are correct. Thanks for bringing the joy. And no coffee yet. Hot salted lemon water. Wow, that sounds really interesting. Hot salted lemon water. So it's like agua de limon and you put salt in it? That is interesting. All right, so we have 3 cards from the Witch's Wisdom Tarot. First, we have the 6 of Air, right? Then we have the 5 of Air. I think these are the 2 that came together. And then we have the card of Strength. I don't make the rules, folks. The cards just jump and that's what they do. So let's find 5 of Air, 6 of Air. So 5 of Air, this one with the owls. The owls under the rain and the mama owl covering the little owls so they don't get wet. That is so pretty. So 5 of Owls. This is a card of choice and consequence. In life, we often have to give up one thing for another. Consider what you've been asked to sacrifice. Certain roles, like being a parent, an apprentice, or the one in charge, might require you to give more than you seem to receive. Love comes with responsibilities. What you take on, what you give yourself to, what you serve will create your character and your life. be sure is worthy of you. Quite interesting message. I really like it. I will read it again for everybody. This is a card of choice and consequence. In life, we often have to give up one thing for another. Consider what you've been asked to sacrifice. Certain roles, like being a parent, an apprentice, or the one in charge, might require you to give more than you seem to receive. Love comes with responsibilities. What you take on, what you give yourself to, what you serve will create your character and your life. Be sure is worthy of you. Hello, Masas Mundo. How are you, darling? The second card is the Six of Air. Six of Air, and there we have some swans. I couldn't think of the name. I was going to say patitos. Counsel. Open your heart to the goddess and attend to the messages she's sending you. Take pride in your spirituality. Trust your intuition. Honor your dreams. But don't rush into things you're not ready for, and don't despair if your efforts don't succeed. Allow yourself time to grow. Cultivate your skills, your wisdom, your heart. Nurture your dreams. When you're ready, the universe will offer the opportunities for which you've prepared. That's so interesting. So the five kind of talks about being the parent, and the six kind of talks about being the child. That is so interesting. So is this one's, right? I'll read it again. Open your heart to the goddess and attend to the messages she's sending you. Take pride in your spirituality. Trust your intuition. Honor your dreams. But don't rush into things you're not ready for, and don't despair if your efforts don't succeed. Allow yourself time to grow. Cultivate your skills, your wisdom, your heart. Nurture your dreams. When you're ready, the universe will offer you the opportunities for which you've prepared. And the last one from this deck that, three cards jump, two cards were short. We have like 20,000 cards today from the Witch's Tarot. And the last one is the card of strength. Look at how beautiful this card is with all the animals. I think it's really pretty. So, the counsel for this card reads, there, everybody can see it there? Okay. Life is full of challenges that can fill you with doubt and fear. Are you good enough, smart enough, strong enough? If you wait to feel courageous, you might never act at all. I feel like doing a face desk, but I can't. Um, Here's the magic trick. Act even if you feel afraid, and you will become strong. Leap, and on the other side, you'll find the courage. Face the worst, and it will bring out your best. You'll discover that you believe in you'll discover what you believe in, and that you have power to do what's right, even if it seems to put you on the losing side. That is so important. Stand strong, stand for what's right, speak from your heart. The path of the heart is the path of strength. And whenever you doubt this, spend time in nature. Haven't I told you all to spend time in nature? Spend time in nature. Let your heart open and feel yourself part of the whole earth community that loves you, supports you, and knows what you really are. Strong. That's a mouthful, so I'm gonna have to read it again a little slowly because there's a lot of stops there that I probably rushed through. So here we go. Life is full of challenges that can fill you with doubt and fear. Are you good enough, smart enough, strong enough? If you wait to feel courageous, you might never act at all. Here's the magic trick. Act even if you feel afraid, and you'll become strong. Leap, and on the other side, you'll find the courage. Face the worst, and it will bring out your best. You'll discover what you believe in and that you have the power to do what's right, even if it seems to put you on the losing side. That is like the most important. Face the worst, and it will bring out your best. You'll discover that you'll discover what you believe in and that you have the power to do what's right, even if it seems to put you on the losing side. Stand strong, stand for what's right, speak from your heart. The path of the heart is the path of strength. And whenever you doubt this, spend time in nature. Let your heart open and feel yourself part of the whole earth community that loves you, supports you, and knows what you really are, strong. And look at all those animals and nature keeping us strong and moving forward. I love the message of that card. I know it was a little too long because we have all these cards that jump out of this deck. And like I say, I usually don't read the jumpers, but there was a reason what, because the card that jumped, it was the card of strength. That's the card that jumped, and then 5 and 6 of air came together. So I don't make the rules. I just obey the messages that I'm given and the directives and all of that. So, very quickly, I just want to remind you to please go to bluewitch.org. Bluewitch.org. Masas Mundo, did you already sign up for the newsletter? How about you, Sandia? Santuario de las Diosas, did you sign up for the newsletter? Rahisi, have you signed up for the newsletter? All you have to do is go to bluewitch.org and find the newsletter, which will pop up right there. And then you sign up for the newsletter, and then you will not miss anything Blue Witch. And please forgive me, but this little tears, I hate. Anyway, we have a lot of events. We have a lot of offerings. We have classes that are set up there for you all to attend. And a lot of the classes that are there from prior years, you can take on your own pace. And Masas Mundo says, yes. Awesome. Thank you, my darling. By the way, hi, Sandia, and hi, Santuario de las Diosas. Let me say hi to you because I say hi by putting a little heart here. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here. And you know, if you're watching this video now live, or if you watch it later, or if you find it a month from today, these messages are for you. So let's see what the Gospel of Aradia has for us today. I mean, we started very strong with the Witch's Wisdom. And she is talking about the shadow. Hello, Euphoria. So the shadow. Strega, Sisterhood, the shadow. There it is. The shadow. It's on the shadow. Okay. We all have a shadow side. Find balance in all things. Rest in the positive aspects of your shadow. Jesus Christ. My hands are I'm getting old. You know, I'm holding the book like this and my hands are shaking. I just started noticing that. Anyway, we all have a shadow side. Find balance in all things. Rest in the positive aspects of your shadow, like you would rest in the void of the dark moon. Some events and people have long, dark shadow over future happiness. Shine a light on the dark situation. Is your shadow actually your strength? The shadow looms dark, the shadow looms long. Its siren call beckons, it sings its seductive song. You might not see it within you, it hides away in the blind spot. Behind you, within you, squeezing you, will squeezing your will like a nut. I butchered that. Let me read it again. So the shadow. We all have a shadow side. Find balance in all things. Rest in the positive aspects of your shadow, like you would rest in the void of the dark moon. Some events and people leave a long dark shadow over future happiness. Shine a light on the dark situation. Is your shadow actually your strength? And then here comes the little spell rhyme. The shadow looms dark, the shadow looms long. Its siren call beckons, it sings its seductive song. You might not see it within you, it hides away in the blind spot. Behind you, within you, squeezing your will in a nut. Now, if you know me for like 2 seconds, you know I'm always talking about shadow work and demystifying the shadow work, because some people, I was gonna say some idiots, but I don't want to call people idiots. Some people talk about, of course we embrace the shadow. We're witches. We're not afraid of the dark. As in they are talking about physical darkness in the room. Ugh. No, chula. We're talking about the darkness within us and those moments and those places and those situations when our darkness or shadow, our repressed self comes out and we do or act not according to our highest self, but according to our shadow self. And it's good that we deep dive, deep dive into ourselves to understand our own biases, our own fears, our own desires, our own talents, a whole bunch of things that we have pushed into the shadow, and then embrace that, recognize that that exists within us, and that will make us stronger. And if you think that feelings like anger, envy, jealousy, coveting something, desiring something, having sexual pulsations is a bad thing, you have work to do on your shadow, chula. So embrace it. There's only two things we have for sure in life: our luminosity and our shadow. And if you don't allow them to get to know each other, I wish you do. I wish you do. I wish you allow your shadow and your luminosity to get to know each other. People be very afraid of anger when anger is divine. You know, righteous indignation is divine. Being angry for injustices in the world is divine. Do you think it's not divine that we were just given these feelings because we're evil? Come on. Decolonize your spirituality. Tooting my own horn. Decolonize your spirituality, my dears. All right. Divine Animals Oracle. Speaking of oracles, the Oracles Lab, March 19th, the Oracles Lab. So next week, next week, we're going to have the Oracles Lab. It will happen at Patch, Pilsen Arts Community House. My very only in-person event of this month. And what we're going to do is we're going to come together with a bunch of oracles and a bunch of cards, and we're just going to practice and we're going to learn and we're going to share. It's more of a share than a class. And and it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a patch. You can pay from $10 to $25, whatever you can afford, and it's gonna be fantastic. And Santuario de las Diosas, yes, La Justa Rabia. That's exactly what we're talking about. All right, my dears. Stacy DeMarco, Divine Animals Oracle. Too many sticking to my head. It's okay, this one. Oh my God, it's the chameleon. I don't think we ever had this one. Look at the chameleon. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Oh, it reminds me of my babies. Oh, please don't let me cry. I guess I'm gonna cry. I used to have chameleons and they died. My lovely Cleta was amazing. She was like a doggy, but in a chameleon form, and she died unexpectedly. And then her brother Cleto, we had to put him to sleep because he was very, very sick. They're very they're very hard to maintain. These animals, because they are wild animals, they are not intended to be domesticated. And we didn't know, we just bought them because we thought they were amazing. And this looks exactly like my Cleta. Chameleon, change. Hello, Mestiza. Hello, Mestiza. Welcome, welcome. So change. Change is a natural part of life. So resistance is futile. Ride the energies of change and know where you are going. Then fear will lessen. It is not always wise to just blend in with everyone else. Flexibility in mind and body is advantageous. Do not take too long to make your decisions. So the chameleon is talking to us about change. Change is a natural part of life, so resistance is futile. Ride the energies of change and know where you are going. Then fear will lessen. It is not always wise to just blend in with everyone else. Flexibility in mind and body is advantageous. Do not take too long to make your decision. The fact that my hand is shaking when I'm holding the booklet is making me so self-conscious and not happy. I think I'm gonna ask my doctors what the heck, because I mean, I'm not a teenager, but I'm only 50. Like, for my hands to be shaking when I'm holding a book, I think it has to do with still my hands, they're not completely healed. Ufara said, yep, reptiles are kind of tough. Also, all animals have to go potty at some point. Yeah, yeah. And I never cried, and I'm telling you the truth, I never cried as hard as I cried when my chameleons died. I was devastated, devastated, because I came from work and I found her on the floor. And I don't know if you know this, but when chameleons die, they get yellow, like yellow, yellow. So I was, it was an impact to come to the house and look at her little crate, and she was on the floor and she was yellow. And it was traumatizing. And I was going to Joliet from Chicago, and I sat on the train for like an hour and a half on my way to Joliet, and the whole ride I was crying, inconsolable. I just couldn't believe that my baby was dead. Rahisi says, today's reading themes remind me of my previous reading with you. Huh. And hello, Victoria. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Even if you're coming here for the last card, you are more than welcome. And this is from the B Tarot, the B Tarot. And I already told you about the Oracle's Lab. I already told you to sign up to our... Oh, I haven't told you. I haven't reminded you. There are 7 tickets left. There are 7 tickets left for the Hero's Journey workshop. Tarot, the Hero's Journey workshop. It's going to be an incredible workshop in which we're going to learn about the hero's journey. We're going to learn about the relationship of the hero's journey with tarot, and we're going to learn about how those images and the knowledge of the hero's journey affects our daily lives. It's a great tool for life, to understand the hero's journey and to understand the tarot and the oracular communication that we can find through the tarot. So it's going to be online. It's going to be on April 13th, and it costs $100. However, right now is on early bird special for $75. So it's a 4-hour workshop online. You don't have to move. You don't have to leave your house. You can just be on your computer, and it's $75. So please run, don't walk, and signed up because there are 7 tickets left. And kudos to the first 3 who said, I'm not going to miss the opportunity. And they bought their tickets right away. All right, B Tarot. B Tarot. This one? Okay. Whoa. Rebirth. Wait till I show you the card. You're going to be like, what? Ta-da. Rebirth. I see. I don't know. Well, this must be a baby bee, right? It can't be the queen. It's a baby birth that is being born. Wow, what a beautiful image. So, and it came out upright. There she is. She's so beautiful in a card and not in my real life, please. Everybody knows I'm afraid of bugs. I have a phobia. Hello, Alexa and La Dancy Nancy. I was just thinking about you too, because you two haven't bought your tickets, and I know, Alexa, you will want to join this. Um, the online workshop that is going to be on April 13th. Tarot, the Hero's Journey. Tarot, the Hero's Journey. So we're going to learn about the hero's journey. We're going to learn about the hero's journey through the major arcana of tarot. And then we're going to learn about the symbology of those and how they apply for our daily lives. And they are $75 right now because it's an early bird. And there are 7 spaces left. Maybe 6, because I can see that Sandia is getting ready to go get her ticket. Maybe. I don't know. Hi, second floor gallery. It's been a minute. So here is Rebirth, and it came up right, and it's a long paragraph. So let's do it. A period of contemplation and reflection will lead to a rebirthing of new ideas, situations, or circumstances. The benefit of this might not be immediately apparent, but it is necessary. Often this card implies a spiritual rebirthing or stepping onto new path of discovery and exploration. In mundane matters, it asks you to evaluate and consider what is happening beneath the surface. Feel like there's a mic drop that needs to come after reading this card. It's hidden everything that we saw with all the prior cards all at once. And if you didn't cut this video from the beginning, if you didn't catch this video from the beginning, wait a few minutes, it will replay and it will be the whole video, because it's so interesting that we have this as our last card. A period of contemplation and reflection would lead to a rebirthing of new ideas, situations, or circumstances. The benefit of this might not be immediately apparent, but it is necessary. Often this card implies a spiritual rebirthing or stepping onto a new path of discovery and exploration. In mundane matters, it asks you to evaluate and consider what is happening between the surface. How interesting. And Victoria says, yes, this is on point in trying to do a reflection on my life. Reflection, shadow work, rebirth, the card of strength that told us to move forward, reassessing, um, rebirthing our sorts. And believe it or not, it also has to do with the hero's journey. And a lot of us who are here from the Blue Witch community, and I know because you all have allowed me to know you personally, I know for a lot of us, this resonates a lot. We all are kind of like resetting. Some of, I'm not going to say names, but some of us, a lot of us here today are going through this kind of research, reassessing, restarting, renewing. Um, oh my God, Alexa says the time change threw me off, but I just got my ticket. So there are 6 tickets left because Alexa just got uh, the 7th one. Yes, I will not, I will never name names. I will never name names. Don't out yourselves. But a lot of us are going through it. And I love Cardi B when she says, I'm going through it, my medulla, because I feel you and you and you and you know who I'm talking about. You know who you are. Don't out yourself. We all are going through some restarting, resetting, and it has to do. What happens in the micro reflects will always reflect what is happening on the macro. And look up. I don't need to tell you what's happening on the macro. Alexa says we're only 6 hours apart for the next week or so. I keep missing your coffee breaks. It's okay, honey. You can always watch the replays. And then marvelously, Marissa just joined. So that's also another thing that the time change messes up, and it's also a reset of sorts because we're coming into spring. And at least for our people, the indigenous people of Mexico, uh, for some the year, the new year started today. For us, the people that I hang out with, our new year celebration is the 20th of this month. So this is a time of renewal, spring, and moving forward. And let's do it. Let's do it. All right, folks. Please, please, please never forget that you are loved. We went over. We are on minute 33. Oh my God, this is getting longer and longer. Okay, we gotta go. Bluewitch.org. 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 Thank you so much for hanging out for so long with me. And until we meet again, you are loved. Bye bye.